I'm in the mood for some life, liberty, and pursuit of trashiness.
Hi, this is Matt with CollectiblesWorkshop.com. Today is Wednesday, January 18th, 2017, and we just received Garbage Pail Kids 2017 Series 1 Hobby Edition from Topps on its first day of release. The theme of this series is Adam-geddon and illustrates what happens to the Garbage Pail Kids when every end-of-the-world scenario happens all at once, including such disasters as electrocution, acid rain, and alien invasion, and even some more esoteric topics like biological engineering and dictatorial regimes, plus plenty of natural disasters and some astronomical events thrown in for good measure. This series contains all new artwork of both new and classic kids, so you're going to see a combination of familiar kids drawn in new situations and never before seen kids being introduced here for the first time. The basic set has 90 Garbage Pail Kids, each with an A and B twin, for a total of 180 sticker cards in the basic set. The set is broken down into 9 distinct categories ranging from technology and engineering disasters to pollution and various plagues, with anywhere from 5 to 18 cards in each category. All of the stickers peel off completely from the backing, there's no die-cut image on the front, and all of the categories and card numbers are on the backs. There's also no arrow on the front indicating to peel here, which some collectors feel distracts from the artwork anyway, while others liked having on the front instead of the back for a sense of nostalgia. Each Hobby Edition box contains 24 packs with 8 cards per pack, and the suggested retail price for each pack was $2, which is $48 per box or 25 cents a card. And this is the first of the all-new series to have 2 less cards per pack at a lower price point, and Topps said they did this in an effort to attract new customers. However, this means there are now only about 160 basic cards per box, which makes it more difficult to form sets from the same number of boxes previously. Randomly inserted chase cards include printing plates, artist autographs, and hand-drawn artist sketch cards. And we found at least one of these inserts in each of our boxes, even though Topps does not guarantee any hit cards in the Hobby Edition. In addition to boxes for the retail and hobby markets, Topps also produced a premium version of this series for you true fans out there, known as collector packs, which retailed for $3.99 each and contained exclusive randomly inserted chase cards, including Best of the U.S. Presidential Election, double artist panoramic sketch cards, shaped sketch cards, and patch cards, which are actually embedded with a fabric material. The base cards in this series have a plain white border, but each of the 180 cards also has several alternate colored borders, known as parallels, and the odds of finding these parallels is shown on the wrapper. The design of the parallel borders is kind of a splattered graffiti spray painted design, and some of the more rare parallels are actually serial numbered on the back. As far as the subject matter goes, I like how all of the cards follow this theme of destruction. It really gave the various artists creative license to go a little crazy with some of the backgrounds and then tie them into the character's reaction. So there's a continuity among all cards in the series, plus I noticed a lot more detail and nuance in many of the paintings compared to the last few series, which collectors have criticized for being substandard. And that might be due to the fact that many of the historically most popular GPK artists have moved on to other projects. And admittedly, there are some paintings in this series that started out with a good concept, but the final artwork seems to have either been rushed or the artist was just unfamiliar with the classic GPK style and was drawing them based on a script that Topps provided. It almost seems like Topps came up with this idea back in 2012 when that Mayan calendar reset and the world was supposed to experience all these cataclysmic events. This series really reminds me of that time when people were afraid that the end of the world was coming. So the topics covered in this set do a great job of satirizing that hysteria. Maybe Topps felt it was the right time for their Adam-geddon idea to be produced because of the 2016 US presidential election, which had candidates who were feared as being so divisive that their policies could bring devastation to the world. You can tell that Topps put a lot of thought into deciding which characters would suffer certain fates, and it's obvious this latest group of artists had fun making this set for us. One thing I always look forward to in a new series is what premise the card backs will follow, so I was really disappointed that Topps has chosen to forego adding original content to the card backs in the last few series, including this one, which just has a plain color-coded graphic indicating which category the card belongs to. To me, it seems the card backs could have at least shown the traditional 9-card puzzle murals, and to make matters worse, there's not even a checklist on any of the card backs. But luckily there's plenty of online resources, including Collectibles Workshop, where you can find a master checklist showing all the character names and chase card details. My only other criticism is that it would have been nice to get the presidential election cards in the retail or hobby packs because they have a historical relevance that might have attracted new customers who normally would not consider buying Garbage Pail Kids and find the price point of the collector packs too prohibitive. Because the subject of this edition is Armageddon, many of the images are purposely done in poor taste to make light of a serious topic. However, some of the references to terrorism and disease almost go a little too far because there are people in areas of the world actually suffering these fates right now, like viruses causing fetal abnormalities or collateral damage from drone strikes. But I don't think any of the cards is controversial enough to start a resurgence of kids getting sent home from school the way it was back in 1985 when original Series 1 and 2 were being protested and confiscated by teachers and parents. And to balance things out, there are lots of humorous cards referencing things like science and technology that might appeal to fans of TV shows like The Big Bang Theory, so the set is not all doom and gloom. So, in summary, if you're a longtime Garbage Pail Kids fan like myself who remembers back in the mid-80s buying packs for 25 cents from the ice cream man, you'll really appreciate how, instead of a random collection of obscure pop culture references like Topps has been doing recently, this series follows a particular theme among all the cards that is relevant to the GPK brand, while introducing lots of new kids, plus throwing in a good mix of fan-favorite classic characters and new situations. And even if you've never collected GPK before, but you're a fan of satire and animated artwork, you'll like the entertainment value of seeing these iconic characters presented in a way that really epitomizes what the Garbage Pail Kids franchise is all about. So as we wind down this review, I just wanted to mention again that this set does not include a checklist, so be sure to search our website to request one. And while you're there, you can also search for sets or any single cards you need of this and other new and classic GPK series, and we're always adding new cards, so check back if what you need is not listed today. Well, thanks for watching, and feel free to comment below with which disaster category is your favorite, or your own opinions about this set. Do you agree that this Adam-geddon theme could stir up the same kind of controversy that the original series did? Or do you feel that school kids today are just too desensitized to violence, and a set like this is really just nostalgia for us big kids to enjoy? I'm looking forward to reading your remarks.
You kids are a credit to garbage everywhere.